So 3 weeks ago I had a delivery, and this package has been sitting in my underbuilt for the last few weeks because I've been waiting for the correct condition to bring it up, because I knew about the storm and the rain that's coming. But now it's finally time to bring it out, and I can't wait to show you what it is. Alright, so this is what came from the delivery van. It's a huge package, and if you know the brand already, this is an Outsunny Greenhouse. So a very special thanks to one of my subscriber, aka my sister-in-law, who gifted me this greenhouse. For as far as I can remember, I have always wanted a greenhouse, but I've never had the space to have a greenhouse, first of all, and secondly, I can never afford a greenhouse. So I am extremely grateful for receiving this greenhouse. So thank you, Candice, from the bottom of my heart, for giving me this. Okay, so if you know about this brand Outsunny, they are known for affordable greenhouses, emphasizing on affordable. So I've done researches of which greenhouse I should get, because Outsunny does produce a lot of greenhouses. And if you know the story about the three pigs and the wolf, well, most of the greenhouses are like the straw house in the three pigs and the wolf. And this one is pretty much the only one that is made out of sticks, because this one has a special joint. I have watched a lot of YouTubers or people who bought a greenhouse from them, and for those who hasn't done anything to reinforce the greenhouse, seriously, a little wind basically blow the whole greenhouse over and collapse the frame, and it was just pretty affordable is the word. So this is the one that I picked, specially picked for this one because of the strength of the joints. And this greenhouse, honestly, it's pretty hard to find. I think because either it's very popular or they don't really want people to buy this one, I don't know. So in case you're interested in which model number it is this one. Alright, so my challenge for today is to build this greenhouse in the back area here. Yesterday I spent 15-20 minutes trimming the area to make sure the grass is short enough. I'm not sure if there is enough space to put a greenhouse here, so I might have to end up flattening some of this area here. But what I will have to do first is to build a frame, then I will know how much space I need. Okay, so the instruction does say it takes 2 people and 2 minutes to set up. Since there's only one of me, it is possible that it might take 4 hours. I don't know, we'll see. If I do need help, I will for sure go and ask for help. But first, let me just open the box and make sure everything's in there and everything's organized. It's pretty heavy. Oh. Whoa. Okay. Right, so what's in this box is the cover. That's the cover. Let me put this aside. And then use the rest of the tube that makes the frame. I like it that it's all labeled, so you wouldn't get confused on which one you're supposed to use. That's pretty good. Right, this one, it's number 1, number 4, number 2, and the final pack, it is number 3. Okay, let's bring out the instruction and see what we need to do first. Right. I want to show you the joint I was talking about. So these are the joint I'm talking about. You see, these are solid joints. If you look at all the other designs from Outsunny, they are only like really thin little metal tube that is like screwed together. It is also at the bottom of this greenhouse, so I can show you later what I mean. But this is the reason why I bought this greenhouse, because of this joint. Because I know this is really solid. So even if the wind blows, I know it's not going to collapse the structure. Anyway, so let's start with instruction number 1. That's a lot of numbers and poles all together. Right. Okay, so I'm going to put this together, and once I finish diagram number 1, I will get back to you. Alright, so I'm about to put the poles together. So I want to show you this. So this is the joint and this is the pole. And basically I put a screw into this hole here. And you will think when you put the pole in there, there will be a hole there to secure the screw, right? That makes sense, but there isn't a hole. So basically the pole is only secure by the screw pushing against the pole here, which I don't think that's a very good design in a way. I mean, like, how much effort does it take just to put a hole there? Alright, so I have just finished diagram number 1, as you can see. That was pretty straightforward, nothing too complicated. And as you can see, the frame is pretty solid with these joints. So this step 1 took me 45 minutes, so it isn't too bad. So now I'm just going to take a break, have a cup of tea, and we will continue on to step number 2. Alright, so we are back for step 2, which is putting the legs up. So this one has been sitting out here in the sun. Just a word of warning, they get really hot while they're sitting in the sun, so maybe some gloves would be a good idea. All right, so step 2, it's done. You can see the structure is up. I did need help to do this part because it was too high and it was kind of impossible to do it by myself. So let's move on to step 3, which is the bottom bar to support the whole structure. Right, this last part is taking me much longer than it's unnecessary need to be because I have been an idiot that I've screwed the legs in and I forgot the base. So now I have to unscrew all of the base again and put the legs in. What an idiot. Boys and girls, read your instruction, otherwise you have to do everything twice. Okay, so anyway, before I carry on doing this, remember at the beginning of this video I was telling you about the joints. The reason I picked this particular greenhouse design because of the joints. So this is the kind of joint that you will see in most of the in pretty much all of them except for this one, all of the Outsunny Greenhouse design. This is the joint that you get. It might look strong, but it's not. This is a really weak point. When the wind blows, this is where it fails. Okay, so I can show you right now. If the wind blows, can you see how weak this is? This would not take much force to break it. And imagine this is the whole greenhouse. And that is the main problem when people buy an Outsunny greenhouse and they don't reinforce the greenhouse, and then that particular joint, these type of joint breaks. I mean, compared to this one, this is the joint, this one. Can you see how solid this is? There is no way any of these points will break when the wind blows. So this is the main reason why I picked this particular design. And this is the only Outsunny greenhouse that has this particular joint. So if you're thinking about getting an Outsunny greenhouse, I would highly recommend you getting this particular one. But like I said, it wasn't easy to find. I mean, I went to the Outsunny website, they didn't even have it. So when you're looking for it, you might have to Google the particular model, which is, let me just quickly grab the instruction. So, wow, it's a bit windy right now. So the particular model is this one, okay? Google this model from Outsunny. This is the only model that has this joint. So anyway, let me get on with the last part. I just need to unscrew the forelegs again and then put the base on. All right, the legs are done. That took me an extra half an hour. So far to this point, it has taken me almost 3 hours. I could have finished that half an hour earlier if I didn't make the mistake of forgetting the legs. So they do, Outsunny, they do provide you with these hooks which you secure it on the legs. It's a temporary solution. I don't think they will last very long. If the wind blows, it will just lift the whole thing up. But for now, it's good enough. So here you go. This is the structure. So this Outsunny greenhouse is 6 meters by 3 meters by 2.8. And so far, so good. Everything is pretty straightforward. Okay, now we're on the next day. This morning I went out to town and got some breeze blocks. So this is going to be used to weigh down the cover. I've also bought some metal cables, which I'm going to tie the corner or this corner to this tree here, that corner to that tree, this corner to the big fig tree, and then this corner to a big rock somewhere. Maybe that one, or it could be that one over there. I don't know. So that's the idea, to weigh it down. I've also bought some kind of a rope strings. So once the cover is on, I'm going to tie it outside around it. So that will stop the cover flapping, which is apparently the cause of the weakness of the frame. But for now, well, right now, I'm going to put the frame up first, which I wouldn't be able to do myself. So I need help by my friend. So once I've done that, I'll get back to you. All right, we've put the cover on it. That wasn't the easiest because it's such a long greenhouse. Well, this is a 6-meter greenhouse, so it was a bit awkward trying to put this on. So now it's finished. Yeah, it looks pretty good. You can see the whole cover is held by Velcro. I would thought this green part here, it's where the bar should be. So they should have sewed the Velcro part in the middle here instead of the top, because at the moment it's not where it should be. So, and also I would have thought they would put a Velcro in this area where it will hold the cover in the middle too. But it's okay so far. So also the corner, it's held by Velcro right here. So all we have to do now is fix the bottom. They did provide us some strings to fix the bottom part. So that's what we're gonna do now. But so far so good. I'm pretty happy with it. It's plenty of space in here for sure. Okay, so I've tied down the bottom, and then we're going to show you what it looks like now. So at the bottom, they provide you with these ties to hold down the cover. I've got plenty of gaps down here because the floor is uneven. I think I would just get some soil and fill all the gaps eventually, but not today because it is almost 7 o'clock and I'm trying to get all this done before dark. Plus I need to cook dinner too. So, but for now, this is where I got to. My next steps is to put the breeze blocks, these concrete blocks, outside, so they have a flap here like this that you're supposed to put weight on this, so it holds the cover down. So I'm gonna put the breeze block on the edge. It feels a bit tight, but I think that's how it's supposed to be. And then that will hold it down for tonight. So hopefully the breeze block will do its job. And then in the corner, you can see they have provided these supports. So it's been 3 days since I've set up my greenhouse, and I didn't really have much time to do anything about it until today. So I want to quickly show you what it looks like now. It's not completely secure down the way I wanted it. So as you can see, it's pretty solid. So I haven't done, I said I'm going to put a rope around it. I haven't done that yet because you know, now it's summertime, the wind is not that strong, so that is not an urgent thing that I need to do. But if I get closer, I can show you. I mean, obviously you can see that I have used breeze block, 5 on this side and 5 on the other side to weigh down the cover. And I've also used these metal cable tire or metal wire that is tied to the tree, like I said. The greenhouse does provide you with strings. Let me show you what they are. So they do provide you with this kind of anchors that you're supposed to put on the ground, and then they have these ropes that you can use. But for me, that is not going to hold much. When the wind blows, it's just going to lift it off the ground and take the whole greenhouse with it. I think if you live in like an urban area where you got like a fenced garden and you got houses around you that protect your greenhouse with wind, I think those are okay. But for me, you know, it's not going to do the job. As you can see, this one is tied to the big fig tree here, and then this one has got a huge rock on it. So yeah, this greenhouse is pretty secure. It is not going anywhere at all. Yeah, so all I need to do is put a rope around it to stop the cover flapping in the wind. Anyway, so what I'm doing today, so what happened was, the first day I had it set up. The next morning I came back in the afternoon. We had kind of a heat wave started. It was really, really sunny day. And I came back. When I opened the greenhouse, it was extremely hot inside. Like there is no way anything is gonna survive in there. But then that's time when I had all the windows closed and all the doors closed. Anyway, so like I said before, summer in Portugal is extremely hot. So what I'm planning now is to put like some shade cloth at the top, at least just for a small section of it, so it kind of give it a bit more shade for the plant, so it doesn't cook the plant inside. So far I love this greenhouse. It's really, really good. It's really solid, and it's also a lot higher than I expected. So it's pretty good height. Like I am 183, and this greenhouse is easily, I don't know, 190, 192, I think that's what it says. It's really high. So apart from that, everything is so good. However, there is a con that I found, that it might make or break your decision of getting this greenhouse. So as you can see, I've opened both sides to cool the greenhouse, but for the last couple of days I only opened one side of the door to cool the greenhouse down. However, with one side door open, this greenhouse became a bug magnet. If you're scared of bugs, we have literally hundreds of flies in here. I mean, it's not so many as the other day, but as you can see, so many flies trapped in this greenhouse. By opening both sides, and when there's wind, it does blow the bugs out. But yeah, that is the major con. If bugs bother you, that could be something to consider. Mainly because the design of the door. So I have seen greenhouses that has double layers of doors. As you can see, this one is only one door that rolls up. So I have seen greenhouse design where they have two zip systems. So there's one zip. So they have one zip here on this area where you can open it, it rolls up, and then it has a net, like a mesh screen, just like the window like this, that would cool the greenhouse down without bugs getting in there. And then they have a second zip that you can open the door fully, just like this one. But because this greenhouse only got that one zip system, you can either open it and let all the bugs go in, or you don't open it and let the greenhouse overheat. So yeah, that is the one major con about this greenhouse. But otherwise, I love it. This greenhouse is really good. So once I've done the shading, I will start transplanting all my peppers and tomatoes into bigger pots because they are desperately needed to be transplanted. So yeah, let me do the shading. I will get back to you. This is one of the reasons why I like my greenhouse so much, because it's like today, it's raining outside, but I can still work in my garden. It is so wonderful.